Warning, the following contains content intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, good God. Alright. Let's do one more then. Hey, Mist. We can never go home. Mist has been waiting for you for a long time. As you can see, Cid has yet to recover from his bout with Sir Unpain. Unpain? Yeah, we'll call him Unpain. And there is no telling how much more time he will require. But my quest will brook no delay. If we must seek out another soul in need of succor without their assistance, so be it. Do you agree? I'd rather not, but okay. Then we are of one mind. Come then. Where shall we begin our search? War is perhaps the greatest source of a man's misery. So much death and destruction. A battlefield, perhaps. Okay. Yes. This slaughter you bore witness to at Castrum Oriens is precisely that of which I speak. A tragedy which tore apart the lives of every man and woman it touched. My mind is made up. That is where we must go. If I had it my way, I'd not let you out of my sight. But again, if your soul crystal is at stake, I'm only here to help you reclaim your aether. If you think you can look after him by yourself, then by all means. As for me, I think I finally regained enough strength to make the journey back to Ishgard. When you've finished in Garabania, come and find us at the Forgotten Night. Alright. Let's go, Mist. Teleport. Castrum Oriens. I feel like I'm definitely not going to be able to do the next. Oh Jesus, it's 824. I feel like I'm definitely not going to be able to do the next quest after this. Not only because I'm not level 70, but because it's going to have me go to a place I have yet to get to. I've made it all the way out to Rauger's Reach, but I feel like the next quest is going to take place somewhere else. Hey, Mist. Castrum Oriens. How it buzzes with life. So many brave soldiers, resolved to do their duty no matter the cost. But I have no doubt that there will be a cost, and it will be most high. For no man is beyond the reach of fate. Death will not be denied. This place, it weighs on me. Anywhere but here I would search. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. We were there. Okay. Search the fringes for people in distress. Alright. Come, Frostworm. We must explore. No mount speed upgrade. It's painful. It's so painful. What the? Leshy. That's a big old Trent. Why do I feel like I've seen way too many Trents in the past couple days? That's weird. What an uncomfortable feeling. Anyways. Whee! What? Seriously? It wouldn't let me jump off where I was going? Okay. There's another Leshy. Oh, I have to go up the river. Interesting. Past all the giant alligators. Damn. Damn. Looks like my destination is just up ahead. Galleon. Hey, what's up? Come to share the fire. I would stand to greet you, stranger, but my legs, my eyes, the whole of me is not what it once was. Kreed, I know that name, and that voice. By Rauger, you're still alive. Praise him. Praise him. Galleon. Who is this man on the verge of death? Is he your friend? Nay, nay, though I am flattered that you would think so. This man made medicine for me, long, long ago, at the behest of Captain Mifrid, when we were still in Quarry Mill. Oh, it's this guy. If I had kept it all for myself, I'd have made full recovery. He ended up working for the Griffin. He did. As a right-hand man, even. But like all the rest who went to the wall, he never came back. The irony of it, that I'd be the one to outlive them all, if only for a little while. And so I sit here, awaiting the reckoning, as I rot from the inside out, the husk of the freedom fighter I aspired to be. No, no, this is not the ending you deserve. I will not allow it. The man he spoke of, the one whose life he chose to save at the cost of his own, that man is proof of his nobility. If he were here... I don't know if that's a good idea. Do you wish to see him again? Your dear friend. Huldart? Aye, more than anything. There's no point in praying for the impossible. He died with the rest, I'm sure of it. He was the Griffin's double, and one of his top commanders besides. You're a kind boy, you are, and I'm grateful for the company in these twilight hours. There's no need to trouble yourself further. My time is nearly spent. Then spend the remainder of your better days, Galleon, and not dwelling on the depths of me and mine. God strike me down! Howdart? No, no, it can't be. This is not more than a trick, an illusion, a lie. But, even if it is a lie, hear me, Howdart, I have a favor to ask of you. One final favor for a dying fool. Return to the Reach, to Bloodstorm. Offer a prayer to our brothers there. I will, Galleon. You have my word. We should talk. Outside. Alright. Okay. The fuck? Hey, Holdart. To Mefrid and Galleon, you were larger than life. I always wanted to meet you, and here we are. Though I reckon this doesn't really count, does it? If only I could go back and tell myself what a blind and bloody fool I was to place my trust in the Griffin. Maybe then Galleon wouldn't be dying alone. Listen, he hasn't got much time. I'll lead the way. The wilds between here and the Reach aren't too dangerous, but as you can see, I'm unarmed, so I'll not be good in any fight. Nor will I fear. We will have to rely solely on you for protection. Oh, God. Okay. Heh. I've no doubt you can keep us safe. You're the bleeding warrior of light, after all. Let us be off. Oh my God, is it an escort mission? No, please. Oh, fuck me with a spoon. Come, Frostworm, we must away. The lack of mount speed increase sucks. Oh, it sucks. Of course. Of course. Sense a hostile presence! Who would have thought? Oh, thanks, Mr. Ninja. Why didn't you die? There we go, damn. Oh, great. Strong as ever, eh? Stronger even than when you were that day. Stronger even than you were that day, I reckon. They say that when the Griffin's men realized you were coming to stop them, they grew panicked and unsure. How could they take up arms against a man hailed as the hero of Eorzea? A hero who had personally intervened in their lives for the better. Some stood their ground and died then and there for it, I imagine, while others looked the other way and tried to find some other Imperials to kill. I pray I wasn't foolish enough to try and fight you. I owed you better. Hodart? Hodart, speak to me! I'm fine. I just got dizzy all of a sudden. We have to hurry, do you hear me? We have to make it to the Reach. That was actually a much tougher fight than I expected, and I'm not cool with that. It's like running through sand. Almost there. I made a promise to Hydaelyn. I will not fail you, brother. It cannot be the distance. We haven't traveled far enough yet. A man's memories cannot outlive him. I told you, he hasn't got much time, and neither do I. I'll hold on as long as I can, but in the end, it's not up to me. Oh shit. Well, guess we better hurry then. I guess it's not so much an escort quest as it is just, you know, making it to the Reach. So close. Hodart, you must go on. You must make Hydaelyn whole. Remember, Hodart. Don't you think I know that? He saved my life, and we all went and died for naught. For naught! All we ever wanted was to go home. Oh, come, ye wayward brothers, bereft of hearth and home. Beneath yon burning star there lies a haven for the bold. Raise up your hands and voices. Let fill your hearts with pride. Above the churning waters we stand strong and unified. We can still go home. Even now, after everything we have done, we can still go home. He didn't make it. He fell and would not rise. He began to shake and he was so close. He could have made it. He should have made it. How cruel the gods to tempt us with this promise of redemption. We did not fail. They failed us. They failed us. No, it's fine, kid. Forgive me. Forgive me. My failure is my own. I had my chance and I squandered it. Reclaim that which is yours. As the aether flows into your soul crystal once more, from the depths of the fading abyss, you hear a whisper. It is not finished. Not yet. You will come and pray with me. Pay respect to the fallen at Bloodstorm. What good are prayers to the dead? They have not ears to listen, nor eyes to see, or hearts to console. Naught remains of them save fleeting recollections, soon lost to time into the abyss. We are only left with pain, a lingering sadness for names and faces consigned to oblivion. How are we to withstand this relentless onslaught, which threatens to consume us? Is there no truth but this, that all men must die? Is this our world to suffer, or to shape? This world is what we make of it. I by my sword. That is my truth. Indeed. We are only bound by the God's law by choice. We cannot save everyone, can we? Sometimes it's all we can do to save ourselves. Does any of it matter? What, if aught, have we wrought by our own hands? One last time. I gave you my word, and I mean to keep it. But know this, every intervention has come at a cost. A sacrifice. When I have finished, naught will remain of me. A world of phlegm is just swirling up inside my throat. But it does not have to be. For all our faults, for all our failures, we have made a difference. All the lives we have shattered, we can make them come together again. Time and death, our true enemies, need hold no power over us. I can make a place for you in my world. We need only ask. We should go back to Ishgard. You must miss Sid and Rhea. God damn it. Scratch every fucking idea I had before this. This kid is me again. A younger me. A more foolish me. A me that doesn't understand that you can't always win. You can't always save everyone. Hey, Sidergo. Kreed, I pray your trip to Garabania was productive. It was something. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I am glad you reclaimed more of your aether. But wish the circumstances hadn't been so depressing. For Mist's sake. We shall have to see how he is feeling when he returns. Huh? No, as far as I'm aware, he's yet to return to Ishgard. He certainly isn't here, as you can see. Oh, gods damn it! Don't tell me he decided to run away. And just when I was beginning to trust the little bastard. No. I could still be wrong. He's earned a little trust. A few days' worth, no more. Mist, where did you go? Here we go. Alright. Something I gotta do real quick before I can do my level, a level 70 quest. I have to come over here and complete one MSQ. A familiar face forgotten. So I gotta do this real quick. So I can find out what the fuck's going on. Oh, I'm at 39 of 50 singing clusters, by the way. That's not going to matter for much longer. I have to talk to Mefrid and do his quest. Hey. The familiar face forgotten. Mefrid cannot help but wonder if you remember who he is. Yeah, actually. At the risk of repeating myself, it's still hard for me to believe that we'd met again here, of all places. Though I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time, eh? Of course I remember you. I literally just dealt with one of your comrades who died. I'm impressed. Given everything you went on to accomplish, you'd be forgiven for forgetting about all your time in Quarry Mill. All about your time in Quarry Mill. Suffice it to say, we didn't forget about you either, nor the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Little Almigo, where Hydaelyn was recovering. Gundabald was my former commander and an old friend, and I had a lot on my mind. Actually, Hydaelyn's dead now. I'm sorry to point that out. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Almigo, and others went to Ul'dah for work. But as you can see, I chose to come to Garabania and join Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since then, ferrying people and provisions across the border and back. It's not been easy, but it's been fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading east into the peaks. Conrad thinks we might be able to, might have luck finding new recruits in a village of Alaganha. Alright.
Alaganha? If you're going there, you're taking me too.
That's right. You're from Alaganha, aren't you, Lise? By all means, we'd welcome your company. There'll be more to it than just looking around, but we can talk about it on the way. Make your preparations and meet me at the tunnel to the peaks. Alright. This'll unlock the peaks for me, and then I will be able to do my level 50, or my level 70 Dark Knight quest.
Which is the whole point of coming back here so early. So early.
There he is. If I had known I'd have to do this first, I would have come here and done this already. Same effort. Kind of wanted to do Minago's chain first, but, you know, it's better that I unlock this place and get my 70 quest done. This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission for Conrad to Alakahana. Clear the barricade if you would. Aye, sir. Shouldn't take more than a moment. There's more villagers than that out there, but also more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. We need to tread carefully. Aye. Wait, was there someone I needed to talk to? Also, I have entered the peaks. The Peakly Jeeplies. Ooh, cutscene.
I remember the peaks of Girabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity. Who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
Neat. Alright, welcome to the peaks. Alright, Mefford, what do you gotta say? We've a glamour in place here too, as you may have noticed. So far as the Imperials are concerned, this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The village is to the east. Keep watch for patrols as we move. Okay. Fantastic. Come, Frostworm. Wonder how much random crap I'm gonna have to do. Yo. Nary an Imperial in sight. That's a mercy. Alagan is due east, past that bridge. Follow me, it's not much further. Almost there. Once I get there, attuned to the thing, and finish talking to him, I'll be able to go do our compromise. Chapuli. Level 70. Yeah. Gotta repair my gear too. Don't even try. I don't got time for your shit. I'm so glad you can't be inflicted with slow anymore while you're riding a chocobo. God, that was a pain. Or not slow. Heavy. Alright. You can rest easy. We made it. This is Alaganha.
It feels so much strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be... Oh, sorry. There's nothing to do with why we're here. We need recruits.
Aye, we do. But as I said back in the Reach, it's a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we're short-handed because many of our people were taken by the Griffin's promises and went to the Wall, never to return. It wasn't just them, though. Folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, answered his call to arms. As for why we came to this particular village, it's rumored that Alaganha lost a few youths as well. If there's truth to that, then there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Then again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they might be suspicious of outsiders claiming allegiance to the Resistance, and rightfully so.
So, with all that in mind, we are supposed to convince them to join. I mean, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech in the village square.
Not if you didn't want the place to be burned to the ground, no. You might as well piss in the Viceroy's eye. We'll need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. You never know when an Imperial spy is listening. We must speak with the Elder first. I know for a fact he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after.
Sounds like a plan. Let's hope there are still some brave men and women here willing to fight.
Indeed. And that quest is done. Sorry, Mefford. As much as I like you, I want my level 70 quest. God damn it. It's literally breathing on my dick. I must complete it. That's done. Teleport. Foundation. Here we go, bitches! Aethernet. Forgotten Night. I didn't repair my gear. Who cares? It'll be fine. It's not like I could die or something. Oh well. Alright. Sidergu, it is time. Our compromise! You knew from the very first that there was only one way this could end. I'm gonna get Abyss Armor Coffer and the Blackest Night. Oh. God damn it, Mist. We were going to have to track him down and make him return the remainder of the Aether he stole from you, aren't we? He said that when this was finished, naught would remain of him. Bloody vague and ominous, to say the least. We'll just have to press him for answers when we find him. We last saw him at Rauger's Reach in Girabania, yes? We'll start there.
I'm going too, and I won't take no for an answer. Sid's gotten better, but he's a long way from being fully recovered. Besides, you'll need someone else to help you do the talking. Sid's no good at it.
I could very easily see this girl growing up to be a Dark Knight. It would suit her pretty well. Rauger's Reach. Gather answers. Okay, there's one off to the left, and there's two off to the right. So let's get this one off to the left first. Resistance Guard. Looking for a young boy with long blue hair, you say? Reckon I wouldn't remember someone like that if they were to come this way, and I don't. I reckon I would remember someone that way, and I don't. Spoke with the fella before me during the changing of the guard, as we do, and he made no mention of anyone matching that description either. Okay. Well, if he's just an illusion, I don't think any of the guards would even see him. Because, you know, he came into Rauger's Reach with me. Resistance Beast Tamer. Hey. What's that? You're looking for that boy too, are you? I was watching some birds late the other night when I heard someone skulking behind me. Forgive me, I kept hearing him say, before he runs off and disappears into the dark. Then I realize it's too quiet. The sleeping birds make noise, and mine ain't. Because they're dead. Every last one of them. No wounds or any other obvious marks. But there they lay. Like the life was sucked out of them. I don't know why or how he did it. But there's no denying what he did. I demand recompense. If you find him, bring him to me. Wow. What the shit, Mist? I realize you're just a being of pure aether, but damn! Don't be a cunt. Hey, Eorzea.
Ah, yes, I remember the long-haired boy. Very curious, with many questions about the nature of aether. He conversed with one of the Adder conjurers for a time. I know not what they discussed, but from his expression I gathered it was important.
Okay. Come Frostweem. Not having mount speed increase is just painful. Oh, it sucks so much. No, it's fine. Let's go this way. The peaks. Meet up with Sidergu. Hey. Our inspector returns. Tell us, have you learned aught of Mist's whereabouts? Not really. Seen conversing with a conjurer and possibly killing chocobos. Not sure what to make of that, though we can be sure he stayed here for a time. But perhaps no longer. We learned but moments ago from Hydaelyn that the boy matching Mist's description was leaving the Reach. He is for the peaks, and so are we. Alright. Why isn't he making this easy? What the hell? What the absolute shit stack? Watch me have to go all the way out to Alagana again. I'll be kind of fucking miffed. Come, Frostweem. It is but a short distance away, but I cannot be arsed. There they are. That's some dead stuff. Hey, Sidergu. No visible injuries, no bleeding. Aye, it's as Riel says. These beasts died for no discernible reason. Just like the chocobos that man in the Reach claims Mist somehow killed. But it doesn't add up. Other than his singular magic, Mist was utterly helpless, unless he was always capable of this. But we know the answer already. He stole your aether when we first met.
Even if he could do it, even if he did do it, why?
We'll ask him when we find him. And this time you'll let me do the talking. Search the east. Riel and I will head south. We'll meet in between if we find not. And if we do, either you will come to our aid or we to yours. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna find him. Or maybe I won't? Huh. As you survey your surroundings, you observe not out of the ordinary, but at the edge of hearing you hear a whisper to the southwest. Okay. I'm hearing the whispering of the abyss, telling me what way to go, and whose dick I have to kick in order to get there. Yep, here's the instance fight. And there's a conjurer, and he's going batshit insane over there from the abyss. Great! Fantastic! And Riel's on the ground. This is not cool. Hey, Sidergu? 7 hells! I hate being right. Oh, for fuck's sake! On your guard. Mist has shown his true colors. The Aether or whatever else he took from those beasts has given him tremendous strength. Contrary to his earlier warnings, conjuring another simulacrum wasn't the end of him. And all of the wonderful people he had plucked from our memories, he chose Ystrad the Covenant. He knows why we're here, and this is his answer. He summoned the monster that haunts Riel in her dreams and sends her screaming from her bed.
Forgive me, Sid.
Forgive me, Sid, but you gave me no choice. Say your name. Your real name. Shall I ask you the same? Who holds the reins? Though it matters not. We are complicit, you and I. Can you even remember why you came here? Can you even remember how many you've killed? How many lives you've scattered? How many stories ended? Upon the sacrifice of the crystal which carved the sins of dark nights past, and yours are beyond counting, beyond fathoming, without end. Justice is an excuse. Nobility is a lie. Murder is murder. You seriously pulling this shit again? And though we are most definitely not without fault, it is this cruel, indifferent world which has made murderers of us all. But we need suffer no longer. I sought to make these broken souls whole, one by one, when in truth the solution was far more simple. A world without pain and suffering and anguish and despair. A world beyond death. A world in which we will never need bid farewell to our dearest friends. And how many beasts did you need to kill to make this world of yours? How much aether do you need to consume to see it through? Bloody self-righteous sophistry from a mewling whelp. So your brilliant plan is to fill the world with simulacra of the dead, is it? And somehow that's supposed to make everyone happy. Well, you're right about one thing, I'll grant you that. This world is brutal, uncaring, without logic or justice. No justice but that which we can make for ourselves, and I'll be damned if I give it up to, so you can force your illusions upon us to assuage your guilt. Did you not find comfort in your reunion with your master, even though you knew it was a lie? Did it not help you to unburden your soul, to find a measure of peace in this madness? I am not your enemy, not then or now. I will not fight you. All I ask is that you leave me to my duty. It's never too late to turn back. You're still a good person. You can still be a good person. You... fucker. You don't get to make that decision for me. This is my life and I'll live it the way I want. So this is your answer. Maybe you cannot accept what needs to be done, but I can. Goodbye. Alright, how many tries do you think it's going to take before I actually win? Here we go. Reverse. Effects of white magic have been reversed from beneficial to corrupting. Ow, god damn! Come on, come on. You're just a fake. You weren't strong enough to beat me then, you're not strong enough to beat me now. What's next, boy? Oh, hell no! I could actually give less than a fuck about the other two. So many broken by this world, and then you. So many. Woe betide the man who stood opposed to the weapon of light, for death would be his reward. Death for him and his kin, and all that he holds dear. Woe betide the man who stands with the weapon of light, for death will be his reward. Death for him and his kin, and all he holds dear. Like sands through the hourglass, everything we fight so desperately to protect slips through our fingers, and what remains is us. Only us, and the memory of our sin. Kid, you don't understand. To walk this path is to suffer, to sacrifice. You don't even know what the beginning of suffering is, kid. You don't know the shit I've done. Listen to my voice. Listen to our heartbeat. Justice demands no less. Serve, save, slay, slave. I've sins aplenty, aye, but regrets? Not so much. And if he wouldn't listen to me, the embodiment of good sense and pragmaticism, then what hope could you possibly have? A house divided cannot stand, you know. This childish rebellion ends now. What in the seven hells is this? Hey Frey, it's been a while. A compromise, I suppose. Our dear friend here refused to let me take the reins. But I wasn't about to stand idly by while the imbecile tries to do whatever it is he is trying to do. No hard feelings about Whiterim, eh? Promise not to stab you in the back. It'll be just like old times. I know, right? A dark knight needs a sword. Take mine. No, no, this is wrong. This is all wrong. I offer you peace, restitution, a chance to make amends. Do not think you are above it. Do not think that a reckoning will be postponed indefinitely. Oh shit, son. He's just picking all the shitheads from my past. When it comes, I shall welcome it with open arms. But today will not be the day, and you will not be the judge. Damn right. It's easy? Ah, there we go. Look at the faces of my victims, they are legion. They are not victims. They were my enemies. I'll get those, I'll get these. Ranger of Darkness. On a throne of bones he waits. I guess we should team up. Gotta work together with my internal darkness. Oh, shit. I'm about to die. Come on, Frey, don't you die. It had to be the Dark Knight Heaven's Ward member. Come on. Come on. Finally. Reclaim the last of your Aether and make us whole once more. Forgive me, forgive me. I ask, I beg, I pray. but it never comes. Again, they go to join the multitude in the black oblivion of the abyss. Wow, someone's got a small dick. I don't know if you heard that. Such is our lot in life. Such is the fate of all who are born, to suffer and die. Do not seek forgiveness, for it will not ease the burden. It weighs as it should. But what of the lost? Do they not deserve to live again? No. They do.
They do. In our hearts, in our souls, in our memories. No one likes having to say goodbye, but it's a part of life. That's what makes the time we shared so precious. You can't obsess over the mistakes of the past, or you'll lose sight of the future, of the people still with us, who need us more than ever.
The greatest strength is born in the flame of the abyss. Listen to my voice. Listen to our heartbeat. Listen. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. Thank you. That is all I ever wanted. So, this is it. One last parting. One final farewell, after a fashion. In your darkest hour, in the blackest night, think of me, and I will be with you, always. For where else could I go? Who else could I love but you? It's nice to be whole again. Sounds like the sun's having a fit. Speak with Siderigo and Ishgard? Why do I gotta go all the way back? You butts. Why couldn't you have just stuck around for like 2 more seconds to talk to me? Now it all makes sense. He was just another part of my abyss, of my darkness, given shape and form to help me realize something I needed desperately to know. Although, kinda sure I already understood. The weight of the lives that I have saved, and the weight of the lives that I took, will be my burden for the rest of my days. Hopefully one day I'll save more lives than I've taken. Hey, Siderigo. You'll forgive us for returning to Ishgard ahead of you, I hope. I needed some time to think on everything that happened in Garabania. I won't pretend to know everything you've been through in your life. A man can never truly understand what's in another's heart, and probably not their own, for that matter. I'm pretty much rambling at this point, but I suppose what I'm trying to say is that I'm grateful for everything you've done for me and Riel. I like you. I respect you. And I'll always be here for you, if you need me. We're fellow walkers of the path, after all. And friends, I'd like to think. Indeed.
I've been wondering. Mist appeared at the same time the soul crystal cracked, yes? But which happened first? And why then and there?
Damned if I know. Does anyone truly understand how soul crystals work? What matters is that the crystal and Kreed have been made whole. That said, a heart bleeds, a man weeps, a soul burns. Thence comes the darkness to consume. And few hearts have bled as much as his. Speaking of bleed...
Speaking of bleeding, I think your wounds are reopened. If you would sit, it would be much easier for me to tend to them. You should get some rest too, Kreed. Not all wounds are so obvious.
Out of the mouths of babes and sucklings. Praise Hydaelyn. She's right, though. No need to overdo it by running off to the next battle just yet. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury to relax. Not anymore. If you must put one foot in front of the other, though, why don't you go back to where this whole damn mess began? Maybe you'll have an epiphany. You son of a bitch. Return to where it all began. Wouldn't that be in the broom? Or maybe it's where I first talked to that guy. The last vision. Oh god, wouldn't that be hilarious? Or symbolic. If I went back to the spot where... No, damn. Where I first talked to the guy who told me the rumors about the Dark Knights. That would have been interesting, but no, here it is. Where it all began. I love that it's actually named. It's not destination, it's where it all began. Began. What troubles you, Master Rose? Ah, but of course. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. At times like these, one should be warming themselves by the fire. Not a day goes by without your name being spoken, you know. The soldiers and merchants often bring us news of your latest exploits. That said, to hear it from the hero himself would be much preferable. But there would be no explanation were you to call upon us. No expectation. The pleasure of your company alone would be more than enough. Rare though I expect it will be in the days to come, but your destiny was never to remain here, was it? Though a part of me wishes that you would. Forgive me. I find myself growing more and more sentimental in my old age, and in working on my memoirs, I have had time to reflect on the darker chapters of my life. Orchiphon lived his to the fullest, and if his story is preserved for generations to come, then I should be glad of it. You will always have a place here, Kreed, for you are family. Now go! Do not let me keep you from your labors. The world awaits for none, not even you. I understand. From the depths of the abyss, you hear a whisper and filled with warmth. The blackest night. Creates a barrier around self that absorbs damage totaling 20% of your maximum HP, or around a party member that absorbs damage totaling to 10% of your maximum HP. 7 seconds. Increases blood gauge by 50 when the full damage is absorbed. Nice. So that was the barrier he had around himself. A dark day's night. 3. Achieved. Of the swirling abyss. Kreed rose of the swirling abyss. I'll be right back. So this is what my new armor looks like. It's so fucking cool, I don't even know how to handle it. Let's see, is there a visor option? There is! The faceplate. Nice. The sword is pretty damn beast too. Oh,
Thank you all
man.
for watching, peeps. If you liked the video, please click that like button, and if you want to see more content from me, your host, 19, be sure to click that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!